Hello. Okay. If anyone knows about webcams that are built into laptops, oh wait, I have my microphone plugged in, so the sound should be okay. If anyone knows about laptops and microphones, no, webcams in laptops, could you please tell me how? I mean, it's a new computer, right? And it's supposed to be all good and stuff. So for me, when I'm looking at the screen and seeing what you're seeing, it doesn't look clear. It's very, it's blurry. Well, I don't have my glasses on. That might help. Oh, it helps a little, but not really. It's like blurry and stuff, which I don't mind because I certainly don't want to be in high definition. I hate high definition. Ugh. Even when I'm looking for wallpapers for my desktop, for my laptop here, I'm always changing my wallpapers. At night, I put on a night one. A lot of the wallpaper websites, they have, I look up like pretty garden scenes or like a meadow, but they're always high definition photographs. And they hurt my eyes. They're like very crisp, and I don't like it. I kind of like everything to be a little hazy. Anyway, so I also wish that it wasn't backwards. Oh, I think it's backwards for me and not for you. Yes. Okay. Well, it's Sunday morning. The back of my hand hurts. My screen is really, really small, and I don't feel like putting my glasses on. Maybe, well, I usually would use my reading glasses for reading books, but also when I'm on the computer. Maybe I should try my distance glasses because, first of all, why should I put this down a little? No, I don't know. Why? I lost my train of thought. Well, I'm sitting pretty far back, so maybe I should put my distance glasses on. I'm very hot. Okay, I'm gonna try it because I don't feel like going like this to see what people are saying. Hiya. So I get my glasses. Oh yeah, I have a chair now. You know why? Because I found it. Except my problem is it's got all these controls like for moving it and stuff, but I can't find the brake. And I don't like rolling around. I'm trying to just get, comfy. Also, the seat isn't big enough. I like to sit Indian style. Always. I'm not comfortable unless I'm sitting Indian style, cross-legged, and I can't quite get that going here on this chair. I mean, it's a human-sized chair, or like, a man-sized chair. I don't think it's a girl chair. It's a regular office chair. There's nothing wrong with it. Hi, Audrey. Why? There's nothing wrong with the chair. Okay. Was it yesterday morning or the morning before? I don't remember, and it doesn't matter. Yes, I just can't get comfortable unless I sit cross-legged. It's hard in some chairs, like in waiting rooms and whatnot. They're not big enough. And you're like, or you want to take the arms off the chair because you can't quite get it. I always sit like this. Oh, okay. I'm sitting like that and it's so comfortable. Also, due to the fact that my body is still very numb and weak and I get like tingly problems, I try not to put too much pressure on my right leg. And I try not to sit in the same position for too long. I'm very good at staying in the same position, which is not good for my bones and joints and everything with what's going on right now inside me. So I have to remind myself it's okay to move, I tend to be make myself little. Okay. Hey, I can read. These glasses have a scratch on them, quite a few scratches, because I don't believe in glasses cases. They just take up too much space. So I just throw them around, and that's how they get scratches. I keep thinking it's a smudge, but it's not. It's not so bad that it would. Sounds like you need some simple yoga stretches. Hey, and I looked up, I forgot what it was. Yoga with Leslie. Is that what it was? Because you were telling me about some stretches I could do in bed that don't require any moving. And I'm like anti yoga for myself. I don't care what other people do, but I don't like to stop saying like, Nancy. I don't like to call it yoga. I like stretching. I've always been very flexible, and I have lost much flexibility here. Adrian, who's Leslie? I don't know. Like, I'm always putting in earplugs. So doing this one is fine. You go like this, you grab your ear, and then, but when I go to do this one, I have a lot of trouble getting my arm to go over here comfortably. It hurts when I'm putting in my earplug. And then also to put on certain clothes and things. But I know that will help. And it's probably some really easy stretches that I could do. And it would be beneficial. For me, when things are beneficial and easy, I tend to not do them, which makes no sense. If it's easy to do and it's beneficial for my life, why not just do it? Drinking coffee and playing mahjong is not beneficial for my life. But those are kind of my addictions right now. The webcam light is so bright in my eyeballs. I'm not a fan of LED lights. It was the middle of the night, and the candle in my bathroom wouldn't light. So I tried the flashlight on my phone, and I hate that light. I'm wondering, why can't it have an amber light or something nice and soft? I have trouble doing simple little things I should be doing for me. Well, you know what, Audrey? I feel like you have a very good excuse for that, because you have to do little things for your little person. See, I don't have anyone. I only have myself to take care of. I got to cut this tag off. It's driving me crazy. This is a wet washcloth, by the way, because I am hot. I do have the door open, which is helping a little. And I have my ceiling fan on. Yes, you have your little person to take care of. I only have myself to take care of. So I have no excuse for not doing everything I need to do to make my life easier. Okay. So I don't know. I had my breakfast, and I felt like sitting down and putting on the thing. It was raining earlier. I don't know, it was pretty early. I think it was before 7. I woke up and I just felt like going outside. And I said hi to the birds and everything. And then all of a sudden, I thought I saw a flash in the sky, but it was already light out. So I thought maybe it was just my imagination. Then I heard thunder. Oh, yeah. How's the sound? Oh, my gosh, Audrey and Tom, if you're still here, Tom Taylor. Yes, I've never read The Secret of Mirror Bay, as far as I remember. I don't remember everything. So I might have read it when I was a kid, but I don't think I did. And I am loving it. The first thing I did was I read the little synopsis at the beginning, and I thought, this sounds really fun. It didn't mention Ned and the Nedlings in that little excerpt, but I thought, well, they're going to Cooperstown, Baseball Hall of Fame. So I'm sure the boys will show up, and they are going to. I looked ahead, or I've read a bit ahead, and Ned and the Nedling, your power was on. I cannot. Well, I can read my upcoming chapters, which I guess helps for recording them later. I can see if I have to look up how to say things. I did have to look up a few things. The lake in Cooperstown. It was well, I can't remember now. Anyway, it's in my goofs, I think. The first spelling of it, I just didn't look up. I just said it the way I thought it should be said. And then the current name of the lake, I looked up. I'll go on Google, I'll find the little lady with the mouth and she says it. So you can say it back and practice it. Then I'm like, okay, I've got that. And then when I go to record it, I've completely forgotten what she said. It's only 3 syllables. And I'm like, I closed the tab. I have to go listen to this lady again. Why could I not remember 3 syllables? I don't know. Samuel, oh my goodness, you're there. I remember you always saying, I never see your lives. Other people do that too, because I don't schedule them. I just felt like popping on or whatever. Do you cut off tags? Well, I don't really care about things like towels usually, but I have to cut off all the tags in my clothes because I have very horrid sensitivity problems with things touching me. I was wearing a necklace earlier. I was going through all my fun stuff, and I had a long bead necklace on, and I had wrapped it around 2 times, and I was trying to take it off, and I was like, oh, I got a thumbs up. Who gave me the thumbs up? Oh, yes. I'm Samuel. I'm friends with Audrey on Facebook. So I told her that I was doing a collaboration with you and that we're each reading 10 chapters and that I'm really excited about it. Have I done 2 chapters already? I think so. We have our playlist where we're each, I'm a little confused about it. Is it my playlist or your playlist? I think we should both have a playlist that's shared, and then we can each add our own chapters to it. But we're going to keep everything private until it's finished so we can share it with you at the same time. I mean, it'll all be ready at once so you can listen to the whole thing. Oh. I'm going to go get I'm distracted by birds. I'm working on I can't see. I see a heart here where it says chapter whatever the little reaction things are. There's a heart over whatever chapter you said. I'm working on chapter heart, it says, and we both have one. Okay. Yes, I have my book out and I've read ahead. I see it now because as it goes up, the heart moves. Chapter 5, right. And I'm reading your chapters as I go so that I don't, so that I remember what's going on. One playlist. Is it my playlist? I don't know. It's a little confusing. I just want to make sure everything stays private and that we have it all set up right when it's time to share it. Yeah. And we both are going to do goofs. Oh, Samuel, I'm going to check because I think I already have over a minute of goofs for mine. I'm going in my folder, audiobooks, Ivory Charm. I'm going to open it up, my goofs file. I see goofs. It says, I see Ivory Charm goofs. Not I see like I see dead people. I could play them. I can play my goofs for you right now. Should I? I have 48 seconds of goofs so far. Okay, I don't think I can see your playlist. You can see mine, right? We'll figure it out. Okay, well, I'm gonna try it. I think it'll work. Everything's coming through the mic. No, my voice is going into the microphone. I think I can do the playback. I think I emailed you the link. Yeah, and I think it got like pushed down by other things. If you could email that to me again, I will bookmark it if you have time. Okay, let's see. Now I'm a little cold. Should I shut the door or turn the ceiling fan off? Please decide for me. I'm not good at making decisions. Should I close the door or turn off the ceiling fan? Or, I could put my favorite shirt on. I'm going to put my favorite shirt on. I can't tell you how sad I was when I thought that my favorite shirt was gone forever. And 2 nurses, they were like, we will contact the laundry. And I showed them a picture of me with the shirt on. It's not like it was given to me by someone special or anything like that. It's just something I got at a thrift store or something. But I wore it a lot at the hospital when I was sick. And it's like my security blanket, like that kid from Peanuts, Linus Van Pelt. Okay. I know I'll keep this open. I'll get my shirt. I'm going to get hot eventually, I'm sure. Linus Van Pelt. That's right. And his horrid little sister, the fuss budget, Lucy. Okay, let's talk Peanuts. I love Peanuts. I've loved it since I was little. I love the comics. I love the cartoon. I mean, who doesn't love it? I think my favorite character is Sally. I think. I know who my least favorite is. It's Peppermint Patty. I don't like her. She's very inconsiderate. Now, is it the Thanksgiving one that is the worst, where she invites herself over and then all she does is complain about the menu? I can't see any redeemable qualities in Peppermint Patty. Okay, sir. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, we were going to listen to the goofs. Okay, let's see if it works. Let me check my volume. Okay, let's try it. Oh, can't hear it.
How secret to Rishi must never tell Ray.
Can you hear that? Could you hear that? Okay, I'll just play it. And if you can't hear it, well, it's not my fault. Well, I mean, it kind of is.
Mother become very sick. How secret to Rishi must never tell Ray. Why? I don't know. The boy and his newfound friends. In his halting English, he told her about Ray's cruelty to him. Why do you keep Ray? I assumed he had gone off with Ray. Oh, you keep saying Ray. Had Rai deliberately abandoned Rishi because he had learned of strong suspicious? You're distracting me, squirrel. Had she not observed someone looking through the small glass pane? It's not friggin' Wonder Woman, man.
I didn't swear.
Rishi
I didn't.
bubbled with enthusiasm.
That's what I have so far. Oh, sorry. Maybe it's because the microphone is going the wrong way. There's all kinds of pain. Okay, Samuel, you heard me. Good. Yeah. So there's a big age, there's a lot of, come on, words, Nancy. You know them. They're in there. Get them out here. My listeners have a wide age range, and I have to remember, well, I don't swear very much. I don't like to swear, but I'm trying not to in particular because there are younger people listening. I mean, there are old people who don't like to hear swearing either. I just want to make sure everything is like family friendly. Okay? I I gotta be me. Yes. So, Samuel, do you have any goofs yet? Oh, wait. Well, maybe we should keep all this a secret. I noticed you restrict yourself. I do. In the files, you said, son of a Was this in a goof? Was this in the goofs? Oh, wait. The heart is over it again. Son of a There's no swearing in the files, though. What was I supposed to be saying? Son of a gun? Well, I don't know if I just didn't know how to talk, or I don't know. But yes, I try to. I never change anything in the book. Like, I won't change words. In the past, every now and then, a few people might find something offensive in the older text. Usually, well, not very often, but in particular, I remember the Nancy Drew titles. There's a sameness to a lot of them. The Clue and the something. The Clue in the old album, I think. The one with the gypsies. Somebody said, could you please not use the word gypsy as it is offensive? And I was like, the word gypsy is on like every page of this book. No, first of all, I don't believe in changing things like that. It was written that way. I will read it that way. But I just thought that was funny in particular because it says that word billions of times. Oh, this is nice. This is nice to just sit and chat with y'all. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get the Secret of Mirror Bay book because I want to show you how far I've read in it. I love this book. This is my chair. I found the chair on the street the other day. I was going to get my coffee, and when I came, it's funny because I passed it. Oh, I must have been on the other side of the road because I'm sure it was there when I went to go get the coffee. So I come back. I got to go buy. My mom's going to the store. Oh, good. Get some good food. I'm hungry. I have goofs. I will make you an unlisted goofs video. But you can't do the goofs video until you're finished the entire 10 chapters because we're going to goof up a lot. Bye, Samuel. Have a fun Sunday. I hope your mom gets some fun stuff at the store. Ice cream? Yes, I went and I got my coffee, and then I was walking back on the other side of the road, I guess. And I noticed this chair sitting by the telephone pole, just sitting there, like obviously garbage, like just they didn't want it anymore. So I said to myself, yes, because I've needed a chair since I moved in here. I've been sitting on this thing and like it's really not good. And so I thought, oh my gosh, this could be my chair. So I wheeled it home. It was very close, which was lucky. Then I thought, wow, this is so cool. It's so close. It's going to be so easy to put inside. But I had to bring it up the tiny iron fire escape all by myself. Pushing things along the sidewalk with wheels is one thing. Getting them up some iron stairway steps that are very narrow. Well, sir, I almost gave myself a hernia, and I'm sure it was quite raucous. The old Italian man next door, I think he had his grandson or something there. He was just leaving, and they must have seen me. I think he should have sent his grandson over to help that young lady with her chair. Anyway, eventually I got it in, and I couldn't move the rest of the day. I did a pretty good job, and it was lucky. It's huge, and well, I do love to spin. I get dizzy easily though. I wanted to take tap dance lessons, but first of all, I can't afford them. There's a tap dance school in Montreal. That's all they do. They teach tap dance. How cool is that? But I can't afford it. And also, you have to spin around a lot in tap dancing because I want to, dance like Fred and Ginger, like the old musical movies. And don't they spin around a lot? Well, I get dizzy. Okay, I'm really going to get the book now. Where's the book? I'm just going to check on my birds. Oh, it's so nice out now. There. I closed the door a little because I'm distracted by wildlife. I'm going to find the book. It was very close. Okay. Okay. Hello, whoever's here. I'm getting hot. But you know why I'm not getting too hot? It's because I've got this cold washcloth around my neck. Thank God for water. So this is the secret of Mirror Bay. Get out of the way, microphone. I don't have like a really good setup of having things placed where they should be. So when I'm recording, I have this thing like this, and I'm trying to like work with my software too. And I'm like, and I'm trying to talk right into the microphone, but I'm also trying to see the screen. Okay. This is a very heavy microphone. Maybe it's probably just the stand, but whew, it is heavy. Okay, so this is the secret of Mirror Bay. Can I show you my bookmark? Because this is a very special boy. This is my nephew, Sebastian. He is an angel in heaven now. And he had leukemia, and he passed away just before his 12th birthday, which is August 30th. And it will be his 17th birthday this August. I can't believe it. So this is just a picture of him when he was a wee little boy. Isn't he the cutest? I have I have two nephews, one in heaven and one on earth. And I love them very much. Anyway, I completely forgot what I was doing. I got distracted. Okay, so we've read one chapter, which was Vacation Hoax. And chapter 2, which I will try to do today, is called News of a Sorcerer. This is the most fun book. I, reading it just myself, am on chapter 9, which is called Bad Attack. I knew when I read the synopsis of this and I read the chapter titles that this was going to be fun. I will read you. Do you want me to read you all the chapter titles? Okay. Let's try this. Nancy Drew Mystery Stories, number 49, The Secret of Mirror Bay by Carolyn Keene. Oh, I can't read with these glasses. Chapter 1, Vacation Hoax. Chapter 2, News of a Sorcerer. Chapter 3, Yo. Chapter 4, The Green Apparition. Chapter 5, A Rescue. Roman numerals. Chapter 6, The Cardiff Giant. How intriguing. Chapter 7, Scuba Search. Chapter 8, Bess's Fright. Poor Bess. Chapter 9, Bat Attack. Chapter 10, Footprint Lesson. Yeah, that's what I said. Hey, you're still here. You faker. It's from chapter 1 of this book. There she is, that faker. Yes, yo. That's when I read it. I think I'm going to have trouble reading that properly without being like, yo, Adrian. Okay. Where was I? Chapter 10, Footprint Lesson. Chapter 11, Valentine Clue. Chapter 12, Firefly Secrets. I love fireflies. There have been fireflies outside every evening, and it's just so magical. I hope she was goth. Is that I can't read this. I hope she was goth. I thought she was going to the store. Well, no. Oh, come on, Mom. Don't tease me like that. My mother would always, like 2 seconds before leaving, say, I'm going to the store. Do you want anything? And I'm like, I need time to think, man. You should have told me an hour ago. Yes, I want stuff from the store, but I can't just tell you in 2 seconds what it is. Chapter 13, The Vanishing Spook. Chapter 14, Overboard. Oh, I wonder who's going overboard. There were lots of exclamation points on these two. Overboard. Chapter 15, Burglars. Chapter 16, A Valuable Witness. Chapter 17, The Girl Captive. Chapter 18, A Cage of Light. Chapter 19, Trapped. Chapter 20, A Royal Finish. Doesn't that sound fun? Well, it is. And yes, okay, well, I'm on chapter 9, and Ned and the Nedlings aren't there yet. I find it funny how I used to be very annoyed by Ned and the Nedlings. By the way, James Olchak, one of our friends here on this channel, he came up with Ned and the Nedlings, and I just thought it was funny. That's why I say it all the time. I'm in chapter 9, and Ned and the Nedlings are not there yet. At the beginning, I really didn't like Ned and the Nedlings. I thought it was like too much in one book. I can't keep track of all these people, but I'm really starting to like Ned and the Nedlings. You know, I still get a little confused. I was reading Ivory Charm yesterday, and I was like, what is going on? Wait a minute. Who's this person? What? Or I don't understand some of the legal jargon. And my dad's like, you should read this John Grisham book. And I'm like, I don't even understand the legal stuff in my Nancy Drew books. I remember watching the Pelican Brief movie and becoming very, very confused. I was like, I don't like this. I only watched it because Julia Roberts was in it whenever that movie came out. And I thought, yeah, I don't like this. I'll just watch Sleeping with the Enemy for the 20th time. Which is a very fun movie. Wait, is it fun? Yeah, it's kind of fun. It has fun elements, I guess. How long have I been on here? 35 minutes. Well, I hope that everyone's having a very nice Sunday. I am very thirsty. Can you believe I've been on here 35 minutes almost and I haven't had a drink of water? I wish I could stream, but My mom is very camera shy. Oh, that's okay, eh? Even oh, you know what? She's probably really pretty. Beautiful people tend to be camera shy. I'm not camera shy. I'm not saying I'm ugly. I am actually camera shy. Well, not so much as I used to be. I know you don't like the newer Nancy Drew games, but you can play as Best George, Ned, and Ned. There's so many of the Nancy Drew games now. I can't keep track of all the names. Some of my favorites: Danger on Deception Island, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, Secret at Shadow Ranch, except when you have to collect vegetables. That's when I'm like, okay, I'm not playing this game anymore. Curse of Blackmore Manor. The Crystal Skull one was pretty fun. I like the setting of that one, and you get to eat gumbo. I really am amused by Shorty and Tex in Secret of Shadow Ranch. Like when Shorty's always in the kitchen working, and if you go to try to go to the desk, he's like, what does he say? Well, I keep going because it's funny, right? He says, I can't remember what he said. Yes. Yahoo. That's Tex, right? Yahoo. Can I go riding now? Nope. That's it. Hey, I need elbow room when I cook. Now, when you say Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew crossovers, do you mean books, games? Because I really don't know much about the Hardy Boys. I never got into reading them. I had one paperback that was a Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys crossover. I think it was called Double Crossing. I don't remember the story at all, just remember the cover art, and that was in the 80s. And I've watched some of the 70s TV show where it's like both of them, and one episode is Hardy Boys, and then the next one is Nancy Drew. Books, yeah, I really only know that one. And I don't even remember the story. Frank has a crush on Nancy. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I can't keep track of everyone. I don't even know it. What is the dad's name? What is the Hardy Boys' dad's name? Emerson? I don't know. Yeah, I don't read them. Fenton. Hey, it ends with an O-N. Fenton Hardy. I was close. It was close. Where's my water? Oh, you can see my water right there. I have to get water. Yet, I keep losing my train of thought, but Alibi in Ashes, right. When I see that, the name of it, I've heard that name over and over again, but I can't think of what it's about or where it's set or anything like that. I'm going to look it up. Emerson. Oh, yeah. When I said Emerson, when it came out, I thought Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. But yes, Emerson is Ned and the Nedlings College, of course. I am trying not to skip ahead in Mirror Bay to see when the boys actually arrive. Should I? I don't want to accidentally see some kind of spoiler or something. I want a Nancy Drew game with a fantasy setup. It sounds cool. Fantasy as in like unicorns and dragons and stuff and castles. That's what I think of when I think of fantasy. Yeah. Is that what you mean? I don't want to look at I have looked at all the pictures. This one's really funny because the caption says Bess pointed to a strange glob of greenish light. But it's not a glob of light. It's like a dude. It's like this Bigfoot looking guy. Does that look like a glob of light? Not to me. Like a Harry Potter sort of thing in which there are mysteries. Oh, I think are there dragons in Harry Potter? Like magical stuff. Yeah, that would be cool. I wonder when Mystery of the Seven Keys is coming out. I don't know. Why do they put the heart right over the text? I don't know who care because I have a crop top. Oh, my laptop can handle more now. My old one, well, you know what I miss about it? The screen was freaking huge. I'm still upset that I didn't understand that the dimensions were from corner to corner and not across and stuff. Ugh, come on, man. But yeah, I could not. There was a lot of stuff that laptop could not handle. And I like to play hidden object games and stuff like that. And I've noticed that the speed on this computer is a lot better. I Do you know where it's set? I remember everyone like I don't follow the Nancy Drew gaming community, but on Instagram I follow a lot of Nancy Drew stuff. So I saw when they were putting out hints or whatever of what the new game was going to be, and people were trying to figure it out. That was kind of fun how they did that and make you like it is a mystery what the new game is going to be. You know what's fantasy? Beth's actually dieting. Oh my gosh, don't act like George. I know it upsets a lot of people, the fat shaming of Beth's. I'm just used to it. But there was a certain part in Secret of Mirror Bay. There's been a lot of eating and food so far, which I like. But there's a part where George says something to Bess, and I was like, okay, seriously, that is a little bit much. Like, take it easy, George. Come on. And usually it doesn't bother me, but I was like, come on, George, stick a sock in it. No, she's not fat. I mean, if she wants to go on a diet and stuff, that's cool, as long as she does it for herself and she's not doing it because of other people. That's what I don't like about George. Like, hey, man, it's not your body, okay? If she's happy the way she is, just leave her alone. Well, I don't know. You have to make sure the person you're teasing that you're not really hurting their feelings, you know? Beth shrugs it off, but we don't really know if it bothers her because that's not in the book, right? We don't go that deep into the characters, at least not in the books that I've read. So Bess is able to shrug it off and whatnot, but maybe it's making a bigger impact subconsciously than anyone realizes. So you have to be aware of everyone's feelings and whatnot. Like, I don't like to be teased. I take everything very seriously. I'm very sensitive, and some people can just shrug it off or like, oh, they don't care, you know, but I don't like to be teased. You can't win friends with salad. You can't win friends with salad. I was just saying to my brother the other day, I never have salad, like vegetables, salad fixings. And he said, well, you can buy one for like a big one for under $10. And I'm like, isn't it better to actually buy the vegetables, prepare them, you know? But that probably costs more. And I have bought, you know, separate vegetables in the past. And then I'm like, oh, I don't feel like doing all this salad preparation. Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing I like about this book, though. We've got some great meals. We've had some awesome meals so far. Shove a baguette in it, George. Yeah. Okay, seriously, I'm going to get my drink. So yeah, be careful that you don't get your channel taken away again, Samuel. Be very careful. Would that be the third or the fourth time that happened? And I think you had close to 60 subscribers, right? And you have to start all over. I mean, for me, I didn't really care. I don't care too much about how many subscribers I have. I just want to have fun and I want everyone to enjoy the channel and the reading and whatnot. But it is fun when you get to certain milestones of your subscriberships or whatever. Back of my hand hurts. I had blood tests the other day. She had to take it from the back of my hand because my veins are stupid. No, you're not. You're doing the best you can. I'm always telling parts of my body they're stupid, like, work properly, you stupid foot or something. And then I say, that's probably not good. My foot's doing the best it can. The best thing about Nancy Drew is that there are really heart-touching subjects that actually make you start thinking. For sure. I like the little lessons we get, the little we always learn something. Like we're learning about Cooperstown in this book. In the 13th Pearl, we learned about how pearls are made and all that. Also, we learned some stuff about pearls in the last book. Anna with almost 60, me with almost 20. Yes. Anna, I just love her videos and just the way she reads the story. It's almost like she's telling a story. She'll stop and say something, She doesn't, I just read mine because if I stopped and started talking about something, it would go on for hours and hours because I can't focus. I need the focus factor. But I like the way she sometimes, she doesn't do it for all of them, but she'll be sitting there on camera reading and it's nice. I like the way she presents herself. I'm going to get my water. It's 11:22 already. I was just thinking, have I eaten yet? Yes, I had scrambled eggs and toast. If you would ever interview the dynamic trio, what? Now, do you mean Ned and the Nudlings? I'd ask them so much stuff. So much stuff. I know you mean Nancy and Bess and George, right? I don't know. What would you ask them? I think I would have the most questions for Bess because I have the most in common with her. First, you know what I would ask Bess? I would say, so many times you have these feelings of your gut instinct says, I'm afraid, I don't want to go. But you always end up going. Do you ever think you should just follow your instincts and stay home and not follow Nancy and George? Just there are other things that you could do to help in the mystery by not going, not following them into what could be a very dangerous situation. Like this happens, I'm thinking of the Mirror Bay right now. There was a certain situation where Bess was very afraid and she didn't want to go, but she ended up going anyway. And something happened, and it would have been better if she had stayed behind at the cabin and gone with her instincts and what she felt in her heart. And we talk about shopping and food and stuff. I'm glad that Nancy is not the teaser among the friends, and she treats, I think it says, both her best friends with equal love and respect. That's true. I can't think of anything bad about Nancy. Sometimes she's just a bit too good, isn't she? Too angelic. Like she'll go as fast as in her car, she'll drive as fast as the law allows, but not faster. Hmm. I'm still kind of awkward on camera. I'll get over it eventually. I don't go live very much, so pardon me. I'm just putting on chapstick and yes, remind me to look up Alibi in Ashes because maybe I do want to play it. I have no idea what it's about. Just putting on Mountain Rain, Fine Fragrance, number 47. Oh, it smells so good. I don't really like perfumes, like from, the Jardin des Fleurs. That sounds like a perfume. These are over with the essential oils. It's like the same brand, but they're fine fragrances. I don't know what the well, it's not essential oil, but you can also use them in the diffuser and for candles or potpourri. But I just put them on as perfume, and they have some really nice smelling ones. This one is Mountain Rain, and it smells so nice. I got to read what you guys are saying. I'm glad Nancy's friends are not like SpongeBob and I don't know what they're like. I don't watch SpongeBob and Patrick. Are they not nice? I had to restart the crop top. Browser froze. You know what? I feel your pain, Samuel. So many times I wanted to. I have some problems with patience. I just want to grab something. Why won't you work properly? But you just take a deep breath. Nancy Drew returns to her hometown of River Heights to compete in the. Oh, I did start playing that one. I don't like the setting of it. I don't like competitions. It was kind of like they were at camp or something and they had to do the archery and all that. Yeah, that's not my bag. It was outside and it was competitive. I don't like that. I like Moon Lake because she's all alone in a haunted cabin and she goes in the woods with the birds. I don't like the bird guy. The bird guy is on Nancy's friend's property and he's like, "Shut up, you're scaring the birds." Oh, it's not that one? The one that you just described. I started playing. I didn't finish it. I didn't like it. It wasn't spooky at all. It was all outside and like doing athletic stuff. I don't like that. Ooh, my knee cracked. I'm gonna grab that water. God, so much tree stuff comes inside. Uh-oh. Hello, offhand agent. Message retracted. Did you say something naughty? I'm getting ice cubes. Oh, somebody said something. I can't see it yet. Oh, I have a pain here. My floor is very old and like hard tile. And if I drop this, it's dead meat. And in 2 years, this glass will be 50 years old. You're thinking of, you are my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. I still think it's funny when people call me a YouTuber. It's a funny word. I like to think of myself as an actress. I always used to want to be an actress, but I don't like hanging out with people too much. Well, I did more when I was younger. As I get older, I get less and less that I want to be around people. I just want to hang out with animals. Hello, Jennifer Garcia. Glad you are doing better and you found your favorite shirt. Yeah, I was I was like, ah. It was like Christmas morning and I just got a new car. My red shirt. Obviously, when I was being moved from the ER to my room, I was not concerned with my shirt. I had it in the bed in the stretcher with me. So the guy who moved me up there, he just grabbed it and threw it up there. I was so sad. It was like I lost my puppy or something. I want a lovely flashback moment from Nancy's childhood where they introduce us to her mom and Nancy as a kid detective. That would be nice. There are so many Nancy Drew books that I haven't read that maybe there is something like that. I really don't know. I'm not interested in many of the series, like the newer ones and all that. Yeah. I was just saying to a friend that I'm almost finished with all my yellow Nancy Drew books, most of them. There's a few I don't have. I thought I did. The Golden Pavilion and The Invisible Intruder. I think those are the only two of those that I don't have. I must read the originals, the 25 chapter ones. I've only done The Hidden Staircase and I enjoyed it so much. I have more Files books to read. What? Yes, I read it. It says Nancy Drew returns to her hometown of River Heights to compete in the town's annual Clues Challenge along with her boyfriend Ned and her friends Bess and George. Isn't that wait. Isn't that the one that I said I hate? Anyway, I mean I can Google it right now. I'm going to do it right now and I'll tell you if that's the one. Alibi. I don't like Googling things because I have to go away from the screen and I can't see what I look like. Alibi in the Ashes. There's no. I'll just look at some screenshots. Oh man, eyeballs, my eyeballs. Okay, this doesn't look anything like I was thinking. What's the one I'm thinking of? Where they're out under tents and like doing stupid athletics and stuff. Now that's funny because when did this one come out? How many are there? Oh God, it's too much. It's too much. It's too many. I can't keep track of it. 2011. Well, that wasn't very long ago. To someone like me, that's not very long ago. 25th installment. Evidence board. Tunnel entrances. Oh, Lord. It's just too much. The internet. It's too much for me. The Shattered Medallion. That's it. That's it. That's the one. Thank you. My least favorite Nancy Drew book is Sky Phantom. I started reading that years ago, and I don't know if I finished it. I think there was at one point they were on horses, and I think I stopped around that area. I don't really remember what happened, except she was taking flying lessons. And I guess there was a ghost in the sky or something. I don't remember. Flying doesn't really interest me. Stuff that happens in the sky, I don't really. It's a bit scary to me. The horses and the cowboy thing was like kind of cool. If that's what it was, I don't know. Midnight in St. Oh, I tried to play that once, but my laptop couldn't handle it. Plus, I don't like that when they changed over. They changed. I think it was White Wolf, that White Wolf one. I was going to say Castle Creek or White Wolf at the Castle. I don't know. The one that takes place in Canada. They changed the interface of it, or like how you navigate and whatnot. The text became very small. It was just, ugh. I didn't like it, the way you move around. That was when I decided that was the end of it for me. I think I played the whole game, but I didn't like the new look of it. They started using something. Unity. I look like I can't read, but can I get rid of this heart? I don't need these things. Wait. Remove. Put user in time. No. I don't want to put a user in timeout. I'm trying to get rid of the emoticon things. Can I put one of you in timeout just to see what it does? Who wants to be in timeout? I can't get it to go away. Okay. Who wants to be in timeout? Just so I can see what happens. I've never played any of the Nancy. Do me. Okay. I'm going to put you in timeout. I hope that I can bring you back. I've never played any of the Nancy Drew video games. Sounds fun. I hadn't heard of them until it was like 20 years ago now. Okay. Don't even think about it. Message in the Haunted Mansion, my best friend gave to me. So that was the first one I played. Okay. I'm going to put you in timeout. I got to get my eyes checked because I think I need bifocals. Dang it. All right. No, I don't want to hide you from the put user in timeout. Okay, here you go, Samuel. What happened? All his messages are deleted. I put Samuel in timeout just to see what would happen. And now it says message deleted by Penelope Heaven. I'll just leave him there for a minute or so and he can report back on what happened. He was deleted from existence for a minute or so. It's happening on my phone. No, I will not tell Google my birthday. They don't need to know everything. Google keeps coming up on my phone every now and then. They're like, an action is required. Tell us your birthday. And my laptop wanted my fingerprints. I was like, I don't think so, Tim. Samuel is missing. Call 911. Okay, I'm going to let him back in now. Hey, how come it still says put user in timeout? How do I bring him back? I'm clicking on his name and it still says put user in timeout. I'm trying to take him out of timeout. Oh, great. I think I removed him from Earth somehow. Come back. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. I can't bring him back. It says put user in timeout. But he is there. I'm trying to untime him out. I've lost my little friend Samuel. Oh. I'm trying to get him back. Uh-oh. He really is missing. That's pretty dumb. I'm clicking on the 3 dots. I've put him in timeout, but it's still saying put user in timeout. And when I click on it, nothing happens. Does anyone know about this? Okay, I'm going to Google take YouTube person out of timeout. Take YouTube person out of timeout. How do I undo a timeout in a live stream? Oh my goodness. There's no way to undo a timeout. Oh my God, what have I done? The guy had to wait 300 seconds before he was allowed to speak again. What? There's no way to undo a timeout. They wouldn't show on the hidden users list because a timeout is only temporary. How long is 300 seconds? Does anyone know math? I don't. I'm certainly not opening the calculator. Our little friend Samuel is gone. Somebody please tell me how long 300 seconds is, because I'm not about to do any kind of numbering stuff. 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. That seems like a lifetime. Oh, well, what should we do while he's gone? Talk about him? No, I'm just kidding. Who are some famous Samuels? I can't think of any. Samuel Jackson. Who wrote, oh no, that was Mark Twain. Samuel Wade. Samuel. How come I can't think of any Samuels? There's some famous, like, historical dude named Samuel. A president or something. Samuel. Is there a Samuel in the Bible? Oh my God, it's Lachlan. Hello, Lachlan. I put Samuel in timeout. He's been, just because I wanted to see what would happen. And then I tried to take him out, but I couldn't. He has to stay there for 5 minutes. I'm not a big fan of the Nancy Drew diaries. They make Nancy look like a bumbling detective, and George rude when she yelled at the crew member who was taking their luggage to the cabin. Ooh. Yeah, I think those ones are those ones for even younger, or they just seem more targeted towards even younger than the ones that I'm reading. Oh, Nancy's bump. Yeah, that doesn't work. Good evening, Lachlan. Oh, good morning here. Oh, it's almost noon. It's 11:41. We're waiting for Samuel to think about what he's done so I can let him out of timeout. What are you up to? Huh? What are you up to, my Australian friend? I don't have much to say. I get tired talking, so I'll just sit here. Is there anything I can show you? Just chilling. It's almost 2 a.m. 1:41, huh? It's 11:41 here. Have you read Secret of Mirror Bay? Because I love this book so much. It's one of my favorites now. Oh, well, okay, no spoilers. So there's one thing I read, one little bit, and I was like, this sounds familiar. Is there an audiobook of this, like a real one? Mine are fake. The Ghost Writer's Cruise. Watching the I was talking about that show a bit. Maybe Samuel is lost in an unknown vortex waiting for you. Ooh, that sounds scary. I'm going to stay here. I have read it, I think. Oh, the year 1972. Okay. Well, there's one little part in here. I was like, yes, as I'm recording the books, I'm like, where is that book where this happens? Where this is an element of the mystery? And it came up in here, but I don't remember anything else about the book. I love Mystery of Larkspur Lane. Yeah, that's a good one too. I like Larkspur. What happened, Lockie? Lockie 360. Your comment's not coming through. Lockie? Lockie. Can I give a thumbs up to my video? Hello. Is the chat stuck? What's damaged? The book or the chat? Okay, I'm gonna try to bring our friend back. No, it still says it's been 5 minutes, hasn't it? Oh, how do I bring him back? Samuel, come back. Samuel Pepe. Samuel Pepe. Who's this? Wait, I'm gonna do some more Googling, figure out how I get this kid back here. What does put user in timeout? Oh God. Oh, it's just my stupid dollar store light bulb. I thought the power was going out. Stop that. Stop that. They can't send messages for 5 minutes. When you hide someone from the channel, their messages and comments will no longer, yeah. But how do I bring him back? How long does YouTube timeout last? Varies depending on the severity of the violation. He didn't violate anything. I was just testing it. Most timeouts last between 3 and 24 hours. However, severe violations can result in longer timeouts, ranging from 1 week to 30 days. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. Oh, remind me never to time out anyone again. And they make it so easy to do it accidentally. I've lost him. Oh, thank you so much for being the timekeeper. I feel like I've been talking for 5 hours. Well, okay, so there's these little emoticon reaction things that you can send. It shows a heart and like a laughy face and all this. And the heart is over the chat. As I'm trying to read you guys' messages, I'm seeing the heart and I'm like, get out of the way. I can't see what it says. So I was trying to remove the heart and the stuff, and I clicked on it. And then I thought I was clicking to make that go away, but I actually clicked on somebody's username and it said, put the user in timeout. And I wondered what that would do. So I said, who wants to be in timeout so I can see what happens? And Samuel said, me. So I did it. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to let him out. And I clicked on it again, and it just kept saying, put user in timeout. I'm very interested to see what happened on his end. Oh, is it hot in Australia? I get dizzy easily just thinking about being upside down. I can't handle it. I wish the old man next door wouldn't have such a cow about his garden. He has this thing of like plastic milk containers strung across, and he grabs it and he goes to scare all the birds and the squirrels away, and he's always going and he's like looking. It makes me nervous. 22 Lachlan, you know I don't use Celsius. I'll tell you what the weather says here. Oh, I got a message from Edward Emerson. Okay, my weather says 75 Fahrenheit. Feels like 75. 70 chance of precipitation today. Yes. And then, ew, Monday says 84. Gross. Ew. You should make a milk carton when the old guy goes out to scare him away. Oh, shake a milk carton. Oh, that's so mean. That's funny, though. I should make a milk carton with Samuel's face on it because he's missing. Okay, I should be able to bring him back now. I can't. What if I add him as a moderator? Ooh, can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live and has capabilities of standard moderators. Standard moderator can review and remove chat messages, hide or put users in timeout. I'm going to make him a standard moderator. Maybe that'll bring him back. Is he back? 71. Oh, okay. We're about the same temperature then. It's not dry here, though. It's very sticky and gross, even though it rained. Okay, so it looks like he's not here. And I clicked, I've made him a standard moderator. So he should be back, right? Yes, you always have wonderful ideas. So, where is he? Where are you, Samuel? Should I end stream and then come back? By Mr. YouTube, do you mean like YouTube in general or an actual person? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm serious. Oh my God, a monsoon. That's scary. I miss living in the basement. I feel safe underground. There's no basement for me here. That scares me. Not being able to get into a basement is a little scary. The guy who lives in the YouTube computer, is that like the main headquarters of YouTube? Yeah, no thanks. I don't. And the word monsoon's kind of funny. Is it Japanese or Chinese or something? Sounds like it. I don't know. YouTube headquarters. Ugh. Maybe that's where Samuel is. I want him back. I'm going to go end stream, okay? And then I'm going to come right back. Just so you know.